Hey guys, welcome to Blunt Intuitive Tarot. It's been a day, and by it's been a day, it means I'm wrestling with my demons. But I win, as usual. Because I don't really fight with them, I integrate them. But that's part of my work. We're here to do a collective reading. You cannot have light without dark. Let's hop right into it. Bottom of the deck, manifesting. Second card out, patience. Earth Angel, Indigo, Starseed energy. Advice or conflict, being restricted with your finances, keeping you stuck in prolonged environments that are causing probably toxic abuse. And the reason it's being done is because of a relationship. People want to fight with you for it so that you'll be forced to release the situation because you'll view it as toxic or unhealthy. Or they're going to keep it going as long as they can to try to force this outcome and make you walk away. Which you're probably going to do anyway. Because if it's meant to be, it will be, and none of this bullshit is going to work anyway. It's just prolonging the inevitable, which I'm sure they have some kind of fucked up strategic plan to back you into a corner and try to force somebody else in so that they can block off your next move. This person is a fucking piece of fucking trash. And this is not a video for children. This is where we have adult conversations about real shit that happens in real life that shouldn't. So if you have kids, please don't allow them to watch my videos. We don't need to unintentionally traumatize them. Currently in the star energy. Following your north node. Being forced to walk away to stay on your divine path. That's the only reason they were letting this person come towards you. This puppet master, this narc, this narrator of fucking malicious intent. The only reason is because if they let them approach you right now, it will cause harm, not healing. That's why they weren't allowed near you all those other times. Right? You know the stage, you know how it's set, you know how they play. You know how these people rock and roll. If they're letting something happen that would make you happy, it's because they've already ruined it and you're just too stupid to figure it out yet. So if this is your first time here dealing with this, understand that that's the narrative. That's the MO of the assholes involved. They're going to give you what you want once they've already set the stage for once you get it, it being the reason you fail at everything else. So you have to basically turn down what you want so that you can actually have it later. Because it'll come full circle and you'll have somehow accidentally given it to them. Magically. So don't give them anything. Continue to balance your own energy, mental space, physical space, spiritual space. Continue to cleanse yourself and integrate your anger, your pain, your sorrow, your rage, your grief, your joy. Bring it into balance. Money, finances, career, relationship, family. I mean, physical workout routine. Start slowly resetting yourself. And I'm going to stress this, and I'm going to stress it as much as I can. I don't care how many times you fail. I don't care if you started a new eating routine and then the very next day you break down and you eat a whole fucking pizza to your face. It's not about perfection. Okay? It's about healing, self-discipline, self-mastery, and self-love. Don't worry when you fall down. Figure out how you're going to get back up. And don't worry about when they knock you down. They enjoy watching you fail. Because they couldn't do half of what you're doing. That's why they enjoy doing this to you. Because they've already secured their spot, what you already earned, so that they can make you go through this. This is the pattern of this abuser. They make you do all the work like you're a slave. Then they sit on your back and ride you like a horse with a fucking muzzle in your mouth, like a bit horse, like a fucking Shetland pony or a workhorse, and they just whip the shit out of you. Then they go into the house that you probably paid for with your fucking slave labor, rape, and whatever else they had to put you through to get it. But guess what? They're now that person's problem. And you'll be able to be free to move on to the next situation. Well, at least until that one fails. Then they gotta come back. Take me back. Fix it for me. And that's the moment when you can make or break the situation. You can forgive the idiots for what they chose to believe and be in the environment, ignore everyone in it for being fucking stupid, forgive them, build your kingdom, and live happily ever after playing fucking video games and working out and creating your own life. Or 555 on the clock, angel number, look it up. You can get mad, feel some type of way, take it out on all of them, fuck yourself out of your position, and then have no choice but to deal with the same person who created the narrative the first time around, so that it keeps it just cycling. You don't have to like the people you're around to take their money and go build your own life away from the crowd. Okay? No, it's not right. It's not fair. It's an injustice. And that injustice will be balanced. I have seen it. Trust it. People are doing things under the moon to you. They're hiding. They're throwing rocks and hiding their hand out of jealousy and envy and hate. And nobody else is going to see what they're doing as abuse because they don't know what it means to be in reactive abuse. They don't know what it means to be triggered and placed in environments and spaces that are mentally harmful to you. And you still being able to show up and function shows how fucking strong you are. And I'm so fucking proud of you. If no one has told you today that because you woke up, you chose sobriety, you chose pain, you chose suffering, you chose truth and dignity and integrity, you're doing a good fucking job. Don't give up. Keep going. If you're being beaten, if you're being raped, if you're being harmed in any way, you are not alone, no matter how alone you feel. And by saying this, I understand that I'm putting a target on my back by those same people who hurt you. Understand that I'm saying that to you anyway, because just because there's more of them than there are us, doesn't mean we're not out there. And we will be punished for speaking back. But guess what? We didn't end slavery in America by staying silent. We didn't end injustice and create a police system to protect and serve our community with silence and submission. We changed things because we were brave enough to speak up, knowing that most of us would die before change was made. But somebody has to be willing to get fucking in order to do it. So fuck it, here I am. Hierophant. So you're in the Hierophant energy right now. You're standing on your beliefs, your integrity, and what you believe in. Or you're being called to do so if you guys are confused about what you should be doing right now. Somebody wants to apologize now that they know the truth, so that they can keep their cycle open with you. This person is struggling to deal with the shame, and they see that you are walking the fuck up out this bitch no matter what. They want to come with you. They want to take the fool's journey, but they did everything possible with these people to harm you. And you do not have to entertain this person at all. I'm going to read you a passage out of my book, or I'm going to not verbatim, but close to verbatim. All right. And basically, when dealing with the energetic vampire, take all that they offer, say thank you, and then move on. You do not owe them anything if they choose to give. Most of the time, if they choose to give, it's out of guilt or fear of loss or things changing for them, right? But they didn't give you that consideration when they did what they did to you. That doesn't mean you don't forgive them. It means that you learned your lesson and you're ready to move to the next level. This person hasn't even begun to grasp the concept of what you went through and survived. And that's why they're terrified, trying to apologize, not able to let go of the shame, and being stuck reflecting with how fucked up they really were towards you. They are trying to keep this from fucking ending. They are desperate. But this is your energy. They won't receive a victory with you, especially not at this time. You've gone no communication, and no offer will be accepted at this time. They probably did something that crossed a very significant line. Something that would cause your children to be harmed, cause your physical health to be harmed, cause your finances to fall apart. Something that would force you into a position that would cripple you, if you actually partook in anything that they were offering, and thus give the enemy control and access to your energy again. And we're in our cutoff season right now. Like, if you've been fucking cut off, consider it your pink slip, dude. You've been fired. Because guess what? Just like a job can hire and fire you, you can hire and fire them. If a place doesn't meet your standards, get your ass up and go fucking apply to some other places and start doing part-time, feeling it out till you find something else you like better, and then leave those assholes the same way they were making you. Fucked up and wondering what they're gonna do. It's not for revenge. It's not for any of that. It's purely and simply, you have a right to be well cared for, loved, fed, and safe. Have finances, have safety, have stability. You know what? They were so desperate to have it themselves. What did they do to you? They knew the consequences of their actions, but they were so fucking desperate. Rather than telling you and making an action plan with someone like you, because if you're on my channel, you help people sometimes to your own fucking detriment. You are out here, let me help you, while they're fucking stabbing you in the back with a fucking knife. And they're like, thank you for the help, thank you, die. Meanwhile, you're fucking completely oblivious, right? Blind to the fact that they were fucking literally weaponizing your love. And then they're fucking desperate and shocked when you take it the fuck away. I'm not saying to be heartless or to hate these people or to be angry at these people. But you might be, and that's okay. Your feelings are yours to feel. Feel them so you can heal them. You might not be able to do it in the environment you're in, so wait till you're in a safe one and express them in a safe way to where they don't harm anyone else. That's part of healing. You have to acknowledge what you're experiencing. Otherwise, it stays in your heart and it festers and it makes you sick with things like depression, anxiety, PTSD, toxic anger, inability to form a relationship, all of that shit because you let it sit inside of you and you just keep pushing it down. You have to open the lid up and air that shit out, man. It's gonna start stinking. Just do it in a way where you are not physically harming another person. You know, people, oh, you lose your temper, you're fucking out of control. Okay, I'll go scream by myself in my car. I will scream alone until all the anger is out of my body. I will go run 15 miles if I fucking feel like it. Listening to murder music, thinking about you the entire time. and how weird you would look without your skin on. You have a right to feel those feelings. There's nothing wrong with you for them. It's normal when you're hurt. When someone fucks you up for no fucking reason. And you would be angry when they fuck you up for a reason. Like, fuck you, don't touch me. You're fucking jealous of me because I'm fucking doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm getting fucking rewarded for it. Fuck you. Or, oh my fucking God, I'm sure most of my collective knows this one. You know that moment when someone is higher up than you? And you're friends with them to a point, but you already got them pegged energetically. And I'm not going to, like, mention names or environments or what time period this happened to me, but I had this person in my life. Every fucking time I would turn around, they'd start trying to see if they could utilize my value system. So basically, one of the covert narcissist tactics is to see if they can shift your value system from you valuing yourself to you valuing how they value you. And thus creating a power dynamic to where you're always seeking their validation and never feeling enough for yourself without their words, without their consent. So that's how they feed that fucking necrosis in their brains, that fucking sickness, right? And I've dealt with it so many times. Just smile and remember, that's all they can ever be. They're at the maximum level they will ever achieve in their fucking life. Because they can't outgrow that stagnated mindset. They always need to feel in control of other people. And always want other people to get their value from them rather than for them fucking selves. That sounds pretty restricting, doesn't it? That's their universe. That's their world. That's how they have to live. That's not you. Get mad. Then get over it. Smile. Take their money. Go home. Buy yourself a nice dinner. Get yourself a nice dress. Buy a nice pair of pants. Buy a new hat. And if they fuck up your job and you lose everything, smile, because they just released you from having to deal with them. Now you can go find another job. Get all that shit again. And they still have to watch you win. And now they have no access to you while you do it. Okay? Don't be played. Okay? It's not a game. But they play games. Their whole fucking life is a game. They eat, sleep, and breathe game. No authenticity, no realness, no deep emotions, no real connections. It's just a game. It's a whack-a-mole. Wacka, 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 wacka. Because they don't know how to actually have a connection. They're so fucking broken inside. They're too fucking scared to get on here and do what I'm doing right now with you. Get on here and tell you, hey, I don't bring you value. You bring you value. And here's the knowledge and skills that I think will help you find it. For yourself. They're going to say, without me, you wouldn't be anything. Without me, you'll never be shit. Man, I hope you go on and become everything. I'm going to go where I can get on my own, all right? Like, it's a good thing. And because you're taking these steps, you're getting on the right side of the karmic wheel, finally. Because you learn the lessons. And I'm sure some of you spent fucking years bouncing around like a fucking human ping pong ball in one of those fucking machines. Right? You ever seen those games where they're fucking pushing the bottom? Pinball machines? Literally, us is an existence, like energy. And you finally don't have to deal with them. And you've been like out of it for a while, if you're coming out of it. And for those who are going to get out of it, because I know you can do this, you're going to have this really fucked up, surreal feeling where you're like, it's a trap. I know it. Where is it? Where is it coming from? Motherfucking janitor will be mopping the floor, dude. You're gonna go into full fight or flight mode. You're gonna be jumping out of your fucking seat, spinning around, doing a backflip like, I will kill everybody! Touch me! That's normal too. And they are going to put this energy back around you again. Show your emotional growth by being able to exist in the same space and not become a part of it. Be of, do not become. Take what they offer and eat and leave no fucking crumbs, as other tarot readers have been saying. Eat and leave no fucking crumbs. Feel nothing, because you've earned it. Someone's trying to come in with an emotional offering for you, but they have nothing to contribute financially to the environment. And right now, that's just not something that you can entertain, and that's why you need to just cut everything off. And they might actually genuinely be sorry. They really might. But this isn't something that you can entertain at your phase. And when you have to tell them this, say it in the most loving and gentle way possible if you can. Practice that empathy. It doesn't matter if other people value it or see the value in it. You are gifted with it, so use it. Be the change you want to see in the world, no matter how ugly the world is looking back at you. This is the outcome. Tower avoided. You won't have to go through all this again. This offer is literally only being made because this person fucked up. And when I mean fucked up, fucked themselves up. So just say no. It's okay to say no. I know you might feel pressured or guilted, and when you find out who the person is, you're gonna be like, oh my God, no, I can't, I gotta help them. Don't. That is my advice, and that is what my tarot cards have been telling me. They are going to go for the fucking kill zone. That person will be okay. Okay? And if they're not okay, there will be justice for what is done. That I know for a fact. There are some things when you do them, you don't get away with it. But you can't get caught back in it. You can't go back in that cycle. If you are one of the people, the very few who manage to get out, it will kill you. Do you hear me? These people will fucking kill you. Don't entertain the idea of rescuing another person. Raise awareness so that people can save themselves. Silently. Because no one's gonna know who is who, right? Except those of us brave enough to expose them. Move fucking silently. Do everything that you can in opposition of what it really is. And yes, that sounds fake. Yes, that sounds two-faced. But guess what? This person is too. And if you want to live through them, if you want to survive them, literally live, instead of be a beating human sex slave, starved doll for the rest of your miserable life, every moment of joy and happiness stripped from you and beaten out of you or punished for it because your happiness is somehow an affront to their fucking existence. Move in silence and feel no fucking shame for it, because understand that that person smiling in your face is the person trying to fucking cut your life support to charge their phone. They don't give a fuck about you, but they will put on the best song and dance and act possible to make you think they do. They are experts at this, and you can't tell who they are. But you can. Because in the absence of what you naturally exhibit, they won't. They have to fake it. And after a long enough period of time, the mask will fall off. And you'll be able to see right through them. Because they'll eventually, if they don't have good intentions towards you, start doing little fucking petty things. And be like, so that's who the fuck you are. I got you. Like, oh, well, you need to or always overcorrecting you. Doing the same things you did, right? And you actually felt bad for it. But they do it, they don't feel any shame for it. But when you did it, they took every pleasure in pointing out yours. They didn't want anyone to mention theirs. But instead of calling them on that behavior, you laugh it off as a joke, honey. And write their name down in your little I don't fuck with that energy book. Sorry, I keep looking at my freaking... I have this little keychain right here. I keep on staring at it. And by doing that, you will maintain your 10 of Cups. And you will just keep on overflowing. This is how they want you. This is what they want for you. This is who you are. They want to turn you into them. You're not them. Even though this is how they want you to feel your being by not coming to the rescue. So unless this person is literally worth your life, stay the fuck out of it and guide them as best you can from the sidelines. Someone is coming in quickly to try to 10 of Swords you. They want to do this and they want to do it bad. They want to do it bad. They want everyone to see you like this. This is what you are. This is all you can be. This is it. Because I said so. This is who you really are. And they can't fucking stand it. They can't fucking stand it. They can't stand to see the truth about your energy. About the sheer volume of burdens that you've had to carry and survive through. This is you in the energy. These are your cards. This is their perspective of you. This is what they were trying to bring to you quickly. And they were doing it by trying to make everyone see you like this. To make you look angry and vicious and out of control. When what you're actually experiencing is reactive abuse. And it will heal with time. Acknowledge your emotions. Stay single till you get it under control. You don't have to bring anyone into that. And if you do, let it be a licensed professional. I know people, there's so much stigma around therapy, but therapy isn't just for people who go in and don't want to make change. There are certain people, when they go to therapy, they actually do what the therapist tells them and they get better and they have a good life. And then some people use it because they're covert narcissists and they need attention. They need supply. The whole point, it's like if you get chlamydia because you made a bad choice and slept with a retard. Okay? Yes, I use that word. I don't use it in the context of people who are handicapped because that's just disgusting and rude. But anyway, moving on. Like, you make a bad decision, you gotta live through it, right? Okay. Well, now you gotta take the pill, right? I think it's twice, something like that. I don't even remember. They probably got something else nowadays. And then you can't have sex for 14 days. Not that you would want to once you find out that little surprise, right? But you gotta do the work. You gotta take the medicine. Once you take the medicine, you don't have a problem. You don't have to take the medicine anymore. You need to reevaluate your life and your dating choices, for sure. But the immediate problem, over with. That's what therapy is meant to do. It's meant to give you immediate tools you can use. And then to go further into it, long-term solutions and safety planning to never have to go into it and what to do if it starts to happen. Right? And then you won't need therapy anymore because you had it. You won't need to take the meds because you're good now. So also understand that by doing therapy and doing this stuff, if you don't have to let these people know you're doing therapy, don't. Keep them in the fucking dark about every aspect of your life. I cannot fucking stress this enough when you're dealing with these type of people. They don't need to know shit. Maybe over here, when's your birthday? What's your favorite color? What color was your shit last night? What did you eat? They don't need to know anything. Understand that you can set clear boundaries. You don't have to entertain it. So there is a King of Swords whose guard is up, and he's struggling to fight back, and he is burdened as hell. I don't know if he's part of the enemy or he's a friend, but he is in a lot of illusions right now. Or they were keeping him in a shit ton of illusions. And they were doing it using marriage or family. And why? Because they wanted to appear emotionally independent, and they needed his sex energy and his finances to do so. So we have the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, and 9. This is your enemy trying to be you. 9 of Cups. So that you don't get an offer that you need to move away from them. That's the only reason they're doing this, is to stunt your offer and to make sure you don't get it. They cannot afford to lose you. You are a fucking primo fucking premium ultra rare fucking grade supply. Motherfucker would probably rather cut off his left testicle than to lose you. So no expense is being spared at stopping you. Okay? They don't make them like you anymore. He can't afford to lose that. Or she. I'm feeling masculine energy. So they're using your partner, which is weird. It's like a gay love triangle or something. I have no fucking idea. I'm not even going to pretend to know. It's none of my business. Take it as it fits, guys. So they're keeping your partner in fucking complete and total illusion. Fucking probably can't tell his head from a fucking hole in the ground, or his head from his asshole right now, because it's so fucking stuffed up the other person's ass because of an illusion. They can't see the truth. You ever put horse blinders on a horse, and they can only see forward, so they have to trust where they're led? They're literally dog walking your partner right now because he hasn't figured it out. They haven't figured it out yet. But they're starting to. Because this wouldn't be showing up if they weren't starting to. But it's not your job to save them once they become aware. It's their job to save themselves and get back into alignment to be with you. And if he does this, you're not going to have to lose anything. If he doesn't, then he's going to lose. You've been through this shit before, Wounded Warrior. You've already walked this walk. And that's why you have the Chariot coming in. To bring you quick passion because of a heartbreak. or a quick passion to cause heartbreak. I really would refrain from entertaining anything you don't have to. Right now, you are clearly in hermit mode, but I think he is too. I think you finally woke somebody up, and they're doing this. They are fucking exhausted, though. So be empathetic, but don't get involved. Guide, but do not. You're out. Make sure they make it out, but don't go in. Keep putting the work in. They're going to do the same thing so that a stable offer can be made. They are fucking competing with him just to keep you two apart. That's what's going on here. Like, if I can't have him, nobody can. If I can't have you, nobody can. Like, this person is fucking delulu. There is no relationship here. None. For this person. They haven't figured that out yet. They don't want to leave. There's not going to be any healing in this connection between him and this fucking karmic Jezebel spirit. You have the intuition about this situation, and when it gets exposed, they're fucked. Queen of Pentacles. That's what you're working on right now. You're just flourishing in your financial independence and stepping into that new you, so to speak. I think that's the advice you guys needed today. I hope it helped. See ya.